Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home. Tonight, it's all about the music. I'm your host, Angela Stribling. I love being here with you. We've been doing this for a few months now, and almost every night we've got something for you on HUR at Home. To get the full lineup, you can just go to WHUR.com, and it's all right there. I'm all choked up because tonight's guest, oh my gosh, I've been such a fan for so long. And we play his music on WHUR all the time because the love is real. So help me welcome Grammy nominated. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, drummer, former member of Mint Condition. Please welcome Stokley.
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
Yes. Look at
Yes.
you.
All right, look at you.
Hi.
I like it. I love it. Love the chains and got the red on. Yeah,
Thank you. I
love it. I
thought,
love it. I love
I just try to do something, even though it's a
it. I love it.
ponytail today, but
I love it. It's
thank
beautiful.
you.
Yes,
So how you
absolutely.
feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Considering everything, we just everything's gonna be all right. Just with
Yeah, there
we
you
just
go.
got that should be our mantra for all of us.
Every single day. We
It's
need a good
life.
mantra.
Stuff happens. Stuff is happening. A lot is happening, and we just got to keep that in mind and just
Yeah.
keep moving forward, keep pushing.
And like you said, just roll with it.
Yeah.
Natasha, good evening. Natasha says good evening. Getting
Natasha,
love
hey,
already, and we
all
just
right,
started.
I love it.
Crystal said good evening. Everybody's being so
All right,
formal.
Crystal, good evening.
I love that. So, gosh, there's so much I want to talk to you about.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, I've been rolling with mint condition since meant to be
beginning,
mint.
the beginning,
Yes,
the very beginning, right? Yeah,
beginning. Yes. I
that's
mean, you
amazing.
send me swinging, all of that. And
Yes, it's
HUR, excuse me, we've been playing your music consistently,
you know,
with or without mint condition.
well, HUR is really special to mine in the band's heart. I mean, that's y'all started with us and helped to put us on the map. We were in that area very early on in our little Winnebago tour years ago. Trying to get some folks to notice us, and a song rolling up the charts and everything. So really, so much thanks. Y'all been riding and rolling, and I got that's why I can come. It felt like at one point, one year we might have came here like 6, 7 times. You
We
know,
love it. It's home
and
for
it
you.
just absolutely,
Yeah, it's
absolutely. So
definitely home for
yeah.
you. And, I'll be so glad when you can come back. Are
Oh,
you doing any concerts, any dates at all?
we've been trying to figure it out, just like every artist has.
Yeah.
Everybody in our industry has been trying to figure out, as how to do these shows, what's going to happen with this COVID thing,
Yeah.
and in the meanwhile, we've been doing this, the drive-in concerts with the cars and the social distancing and all that.
Well,
But
that's cool.
yeah, so we've got a couple of things lined up. We'll see, how it goes. But right
Yeah.
now, like I said, we just bend it with the breeze. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, there you go.
yeah.
Congratulations on your new album, Sankofa. You got two #1 hits already.
Yeah, yeah, it's been amazing. It's God is good. So just trying to keep moving and put something out that is that can elevate us, that can inspire us, just make us feel good in this time of healing that we need in all areas.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
viruses that are happening, as you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't even
All
get
of
me
them.
started on the debate.
All the
I
things.
don't even want to talk about it. You're right. All the
Yes.
viruses. That's a
All the
perfect
things. Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
Award says good evening. Everybody is just saying good evening.
Good evening.
Shanta said good evening.
Hey, y'all.
Hi,
Welcome.
y'all. Yeah, that's awesome. So
Yes.
with Vibrant, you got me wanting to roller skate again.
Yeah,
I want to get
you
out
know,
there.
everything that I do that you're going to hear from the Sankofa is from that idea of going back to get it, going remembering where you come from.
Yeah.
So all the things that I love, and even from my childhood and my upbringing with percussion and singing and roller skating, whether it be breakdancing, some form of that, remembering who we are, and then this is just my offering for that. And
That's such a
roller
good thing.
skating was one of those things I did when I was younger. I like a lot of us, and the feel of it has that 90s feel, just that fun
Yeah.
spark, and it just everybody show me your vibrant sign. Just remember that we are in a time of where we're just fighting for all these injustices and things like that. But we also got to remember to breathe, exhale, celebrate ourselves, which is one of the things I look at as far as uh, kind of a protest in a way. It's just like, I look at it as like my celebration in the end zone. People didn't want us to do that. You know
I
what I mean?
like
So
that.
we're colorful
Yes.
people. So Vibrant represents that. She represents, all the things about, sensuality and real intimacy, because it's like if you really want real intimacy and real unconditional love, I mean, that you have to show that by, if you really love someone, you're going to dislike some things about them too. So
Yes.
you have to love them all of that stuff. So
Mm.
Sankofa is all that's part of Sankofa, and there's so many more things that are coming. So I'm just glad to be able to, have this liftoff that we have. Thank you all for the support and all the
Oh yeah.
fans out there.
Oh,
Absolutely.
we love it. You mentioned breakdancing. Are you? Did you breakdance? Were
I
you?
was a b-boy for, yeah. I set the drums and everything aside for like a year and a half, maybe, and we had a little crew here, back
I could
in
see it. I could
82, 80. Yeah.
definitely. When
Yeah.
you're on stage performing, I was going to ask you, where did all the dancing come from? Like, where did
I
you
don't know.
learn to move like that?
I just, I used and I don't know. I think my parents are pretty energetic as well. So they used to tease me because I was young. I was a big James Brown fan back in the day.
Okay, now that
And
makes sense.
yeah, as all of us kids were back then, he was
Yes.
just so dynamic, Mr. Dynamite. And every
Right.
time I would go to the airport, they would tell me, I used to have these like slippery shoes. Remember those stack shoes back in the day? I had a little
Uh-huh.
platform, when I was young.
Oh, heck yeah.
Every time I would go to the airport because the floors were slippery, I would spin and do the splits and give it. And everybody like, oh, look at the,
Yeah,
oh, look.
like that. Love it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I
So
would have
he's
loved
my
to see
favorite.
that.
So I
But
guess I had a lot of energy. So,
well,
still
I
trying.
mean, you're blessed to be able to move like that. My parents used to dance around a lot. My sister got the dancing gene. I don't know what happened here. It didn't, I mean, and it was so hard. I mean, just growing up,
Well, you probably got
my sister,
the smooth groove. Two step is all
I
right.
do, that's my groove right
That's all
there.
right. Yeah,
I got
everybody
that
got their
Sade
vibe.
thing going. Yes,
Yeah,
very
that's all you need.
smooth.
That's all you need. You good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But
all you need.
when I'm at your concert, I mean I'm moving, everybody is moving. And that is
Yes,
just such a big part of the Stokely package. I mean, of course, the singing, the
absolutely.
songs, but
Yes.
also moving. And Tanette says, "Good evening, everyone."
Hey, Tanette.
Twyla, Twyla, or it could be Twila, I'm not sure. How you doing?
Wow.
Rosalind and Ward. Oh, Ward is talking about your platform shoes.
Yes, right.
I love it.
Y'all know. Y'all know.
Oh my gosh. So with I want to talk about the music that you have out now with
Yeah,
Vibrant. Of
yeah.
course, I love the video with the roller skating. But you and Snoop seem to have such a nice chemistry, and even, you got Snoop singing a little bit with you.
Snoop is. I'm Snoop. He's a man of many talents. He's a true Renaissance dude, and
Yeah.
he has so many blessings. And I think I love. I think we all love his journey. Watching it, we all feel like we're a part of it. And this song was absolutely made for him. Yeah, I set it aside for a minute, and I was like trying to figure out, well, who would be perfect. I'm like, there's only one person. When I played for my band, they would be like, we hear on this, and it's Snoop, and everybody who didn't, I didn't tell them anything. I was like, I had it in my mind, but then they
Hmm.
just kept echoing and affirming what I was already thinking. So
Wow.
yeah, and he just came in. He's like, "What we cooking up? What we cooking up, man? Let's go. Yeah, this is me right here. Yeah. So
I love it. So when
yeah.
you do something with, you've got Stokely, you've got Snoop, you first walk into the studio. What does that look like? I mean, with you two performing together, I know you've got some stories.
Well, we I had like I said, had the song done. We actually recorded his part in Flight Time in L.A.
Okay.
And so he came in, like I said, and then Jimmy Jam and Terrellos were there because he was also working on some stuff for some of
Oh,
their album they have coming out. So,
very
which
nice.
is going to be amazing. I heard some of it, and yeah, everybody, it's like finally some of these masterful producers, men, are putting out their thing. So Snoop came in, and then we're just hanging out talking about life and some of his projects that he has coming on, upcoming.
Nice.
And we just flipped it on. It's like, look, man, this is I only heard you on this. When he heard it, he was like, oh, this is easy. This is, and that's what you want to make it feel like, a person
Oh
just
yeah.
could slide right in because it feels like them,
Oh yeah.
so I think the stars aligned, God has his hand on it, still has his hand on it. So I'm so real
That's beautiful.
thankful. And he wanted to show up for the video. I'm like, perfect, man. So I got nothing love. I've always had love for that brother, as all of us do, Snoop for president, you know.
Snoop for president. I mean, it sounds like it wasn't pulling teeth or anything. You didn't have to
No,
say,
he
okay,
was,
man, would you come and be in my video, or whatever.
I mean, that's what I love about him. He is that. I mean, what you see, what you get. He's true like that. You know what I mean? From as far as what I know, and that's. I mean, what better personality could you get?
I know,
No.
exactly. Well, I mean, we're playing it. It's definitely a vibe. And even
Yeah.
with you two scatting at the end, I mean, did that just happen naturally, or did you
We
write
just
that? And
no, that was just we would just say go, man, do some stuff at the end, and he was, he got the vibe of because I do a couple of things at the end. He was like, oh, we going there with it, okay, you know. But he has, he's it's a rapper, hip hop, and that whole G funk thing. But he's got, I could tell his sensibility. He always talks about his folks, being in church. He's
Mm,
got a wide spectrum of music. You can tell he listens. He's got big ears.
yeah,
So, I picked up on that, pretty early in his career. I can hear all the stuff that he's doing, and then later on learning even more. So he's got, some of the stuff he's done. He's singing on some of his records earlier. So I'm like,
yes,
okay, this dude, don't knows and does a lot more than what people think. So
I love it.
yeah.
Lynn says hi
Hey,
from
Lynn,
Cleveland.
Lynn in Cleveland, Cleveland,
Now
Cleveland.
you are, I mean, goodness gracious, you and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, you're carrying on the Minneapolis sound. I mean, you're the heir apparent.
I guess. I mean, it's just it happened that way. I'm so thankful to for Jam and Lewis, and for indirectly folks like Prince.
Yeah. Who
Um,
you toured with?
yes, and toured with, and just these people. They're a part of my musical DNA. I mean, they'll always
Right.
be in there. There will always be some ode to Brother Prince. In everything that I do, whether it be recording or live shows, anything like that. And Jam and Lewis, where they saw us back in the day, mint condition, performing in these spots, these showcases we used to do,
Oh,
and they came on real early, and he just gave us a shot, man. And
I
I
love it.
just love them for that, and they just so many other people around here they gave shots to as well. Sounds of Blackness and Low Key and Crush. I mean, so many. So I mean, without them, it wouldn't have happened. It would have happened, I think, but just not in the way that it did. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I'm really truly
I get
thankful for
that.
that. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because I agree it would have happened,
Yeah,
but it would have been, probably a little bit different.
yeah.
Now, I've heard some crazy stories about
Mm.
people who have toured with Prince,
Mm.
all entertaining. Like
Always, yeah.
Najee was on the
Hmm.
road with Prince for
That's
a
right. Yeah,
while, remember?
yeah, yeah.
And man, Najee told me this crazy story about when he first, he gets the call from Prince, and he thought it was somebody else just playing around, and it
Hmm.
was,
Hmm.
somebody for Prince. And then Prince himself got on the phone,
Yeah,
wanted him to come to Minneapolis, and made him
yeah.
wait in the car in the limo that they sent for him for a long, like an eternity. Then he said somebody shows up and they just bring the cane into the car. Then he has to wait a long time again. And then Prince gets in the car finally. And then he's like, hey man, how you doing? Everything was fine from there.
The the cane.
What was that? The cane.
He
They're
brought his
waiting for
representative.
the cane. Yes. They bring the cane to the car.
That-
Ay, ay, ay.
That's
So,
hilarious.
do you have any good Prince stories to
I don't
share?
I don't have a cane story like that, but there is a story that I've shared, recently in the last, months I've been doing this whole campaign for my stuff. And he was always promoting and celebrating and coming out and enjoying talent around town. So you never know what club he would come in and sit in, that kind of thing. A true musician, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's why he really loved to pick folks who nobody knew. He
Hmm.
did that all around the country, all around the world.
That's
And
wonderful.
yeah, I mean, and it's empowering women, and it just the whole thing. He was just all over the place, man, in the most beautiful way. So, um, different clubs he would come and frequent, and he would call, and he'd have somebody call at the first few times and say, Prince wants to know what you're playing tonight, because I play drums and around with different bands and that kind of thing. And so there was one night I was playing at this spot called Jasmine's with this group called Conversation Piece, and I'm playing and I'm singing, back there. I'm playing, I'm singing. I forget what we were doing, and I must have had my eyes closed, and I start to feel this tap tap on my shoulders and my head, and I'm like, what the heck is somebody throwing something at me? I look down. I'm done at the end of the song. I'm like, this rolled up dollar bills, and Prince, I'm like, yeah, bravo, bravo.
No, you did not.
I was like, all right.
That's funny. He's throwing money at you.
Rolled up $100 bills. I'm like,
okay. You're like,
all right.
Thank you.
I'm like, what is going on, man? Who's doing that?
That is
Hilarious.
funny. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to even accept that he's gone.
It really is. I mean, some days, you go days and days, it's gotten better, but there's always something that reminds you of him. He just shined on so many levels, He fired on every cylinder.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
I mean, talent-wise, and like you said, I mean, what a heart, just giving people who deserve a platform, but no one's ever heard of them. And to have Prince show up at your show and acknowledge you, that's
he's very philanthropic in that way, because I think look at that as philanthropy as well. Just giving people a chance and giving them uplift, and you're gonna, he was. From what I hear, very challenging to work with, but somebody of that caliber, I guess they should be. So there are a lot of people that would complain, but I tell you, they would come out 10 times better, a musician, or just the way that they would think, the way that they would move, because he was just like whatever, a million ideas. About half of them probably wouldn't see the light of day.
But, yeah.
But I mean, to be around that kind of light is, I'm sure, for people even in it, or was probably overwhelming, and that's what I get from it when I hear all the friends that have played with them and people. But just a light, you take that experience and you move on, and you'll be a better person for it.
Exactly. I mean, he's very disciplined and required that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it might hurt, the little spanking might hurt a little bit.
Absolutely.
But in the end, in the end, you're better.
He wants you to do what he does, so he's not asking anything of you that he wouldn't do himself, it seems like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to shed together.
Yeah.
And you're going to do some things on your own.
Right.
Bring your level up.
Right.
Yeah. That's a blessing, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we had a good time. Yeah.
Antoinette said she would love to hear a collaboration with you and Summer Walker.
That would be dope. Absolutely.
I could hear that too.
We might have to make that happen. Yeah, I'll definitely like her.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
man. The comment section is on fire.
Yeah.
Isabella in Dubai.
What's going on?
Vance said, when I first heard you sing, it made me want to quit. Quit?
What?
Real talk. What a truly gifted brother. Oh, he must be a singer. He's like, wait a minute.
Don't quit.
He's like, oh, it's like that. That is hilarious.
We try to lift up. Absolutely.
Yes, don't quit. Please do. Gidget said hello from the Bahamas. Oh, you've got the international crowd.
I need to get over there. I haven't been in Bahamas yet.
Have you been on a plane since COVID started?
Yes. Actually, we went for 2 days to do the Vibrant video. We did the social distancing and all that. And I had to go to New York for some work recently, a few weeks ago. So that's.
Was it crazy? I haven't done it yet.
It looks like a ghost town. It's crazy. In the airport here in Minneapolis, St. Paul, it scared me the first time I went. I was like, this is freaky, because I'm used to being out every weekend, different times of the day, and I've never seen it like that in the whole history of ever.
Ever. I like that line, in the whole history of ever.
It's like
never.
Yeah, it scared me a little bit. I was like, where? And I was talking to the agents. I'm like, is this freaking you out a little bit? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. They've stopped all the international flights, at the time, and it was it's crazy. Even in New York, that was even scarier because New York is pretty populated, right? And
Right.
I was like, this is a really goofy time,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is crazy. And
Yeah.
so as an artist, I mean, you've got to keep yourself centered and everything. And, when you're creating music, what are you doing to just counterbalance all the craziness that's going on right now?
Just all the things that are normal to me. The only thing
Hmm.
actually that has changed, other than like the kids are, doing social distance school. And I have my daughter at NYU, so she's online, and then
Oh, nice.
my boy is online as well. So they have that schedule, and they're here, which is a big thing because usually it's like
They're
get
here.
out here,
They're
they're
here.
here.
Now, all of
So
the
yeah,
time, they're
all the
here.
time. But it's a beautiful thing. And the flip side is
Yeah.
that we get that time, and this time will never happen again like this. There may be something
Yeah.
but like this, because they're growing, and this is their life. We
Right.
don't know. We've never seen this. So I don't have answers for this. A lot of times, if parents have been through something, well, this happened back in our day, and blah blah. It's like, no,
Exactly. You're like,
you don't know
look,
what this is. This is,
right.
so I look at it as like, look, we're having this experience together for the first time, so there's something in that, I try to shine a light on that. So that's different, other than not being out every weekend and performing. My life is essentially the same. Yeah, you can't
Okay.
go here and, you don't have the freedoms, but, you know, I'm here in the studio doing what I do, interact with my family here and, wife and kids. But, we ordering groceries a little bit. That's different. I
That is
still
different.
like to go out, and get them. It's just a different thing. But, other
It's
than that, just
crazy.
trying to keep my spirit right with my meditation. And, some of that meditation is through music, and
Oh, so
some of
you
it is just,
meditate. That's good.
yeah, some of it is just quiet.
Hmm.
If I have to go somewhere, I might meditate by just driving in the car with nothing on, no music, and just
Yeah.
listening to the wind. That does something for me. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
beautiful. I'm a
yeah,
jogger, and full disclosure, when this thing
yeah.
started, I was not jogging. I was
Mm,
I was sitting
I
in
hear
here
you.
watching movies and eating.
Yeah, that's right. I get it. I get it. Yeah,
But now I'm back out there, and
yeah.
that's my thing. I love meditating when I do, but I'll start off meditating for, I'm like, oh, this
Hmm.
is so great, and I'll do it for 2 weeks,
Yeah, yeah,
and then I just start
yeah,
slacking off, and then I'm not meditating
yeah.
ever.
It's like, and
It's
I
like,
think, but meditation can be many different forms. Like you like to jog.
yeah,
When people jog for
yeah,
long periods of time, it's just like that's the same thing. Your
it
mind is clear.
is.
You get
Oh
that.
yeah,
It's part of that runner's high. You know what I mean? So you
yeah,
guys are out there, doing your thing, and it's just like breathing the air, and then it's
yeah.
just like you can think. You get all these different ideas, and
It's
or
so
no idea,
true.
you're able to decompress. So
Right.
you
Just
know,
thank you for
that's
that, then.
important. Absolutely. You don't have
Thank
to
you.
be
Now
all
I
the
don't
time just quiet and
doing your, yes,
yeah.
exactly. Right. Don't make that face ever again. I hold you in this sexy category. Don't go
Do not.
ruining it for me. We're just gonna that never happened.
D Nix,
Oh,
what's up?
oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool. D Nix
Diddy
woke with
Howe.
Stoke.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
I love that.
We have a thing on. I do a thing early, deep in the night on Saturday morning, Friday night, wherever Central Standard Time, from like 12:30 a.m. to like 6, or whenever we get done. I released them at 6. I figured they got other stuff to do, but
Oh my gosh.
this started, and I'm just playing stuff that I love, and I invited fans and whoever wants to, whoever cares about it, to come in and hang with me. Just have like a little virtual lounge, and I just play music from around the world and around the way. And it's just totally
Wow.
random, be stuff from the 50s, be stuff from 2020,
Just good
and
music.
every genre. We come there and we talk, and
Wow.
we just fellowship and just having fun and talking about current events, past
That's a
events, yeah. So,
that's a
and
dope
that's
idea.
we do it on Twitch. So each Saturday morning, 12:30 a.m., 6 a.m. Twitch, and you have
Saturday
to look up,
morning,
yeah,
12:30. Now Twitch
Sonic
is
Healer,
really
pop that in there.
growing.
Huh?
growing in popularity. Twitch. I've heard about Twitch. I haven't been on Twitch. What's the difference, like with Twitch and IG or something like that?
The biggest difference is with matching content of songs, the copyright
Hmm.
issues. They, with on IG, they cut you off after 20 minutes or 40 minutes,
Hmm.
something like that. And, I was playing some of my own stuff that I owned. It was interesting. So they don't care. It's just, that's just how it
Wow.
works out. So on Twitch, it's just you go straight through. That's why a lot of DJs are over there. They can play the music without any
Ah,
problem, because we need
nice.
somewhere to go. And I just, we started, I guess it's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 months now we've been doing it.
Oh, we're into it. Or six.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6, yes. And it's a place to come and decompress and just chill and hang out,
that's
And
beautiful.
I tell people you don't have to watch me. You can put the phone down. You can go to sleep. You can take a bubble bath, whatever. You can clean up. Some
That is
people are out
so cool.
jogging, whatever it is. So,
That's
yeah.
very cool and very
So I call it
generous of you
woke
to
with
do that.
Stoke. Yeah. So if
Woke.
you
Oh,
see
so that's woke
WWS,
with
yeah,
Stoke.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
the first time I heard of Twitch, it was Raheem Devon was on IG, and he was,
Okay.
saying that he was going to have a concert on Twitch.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
have to go over there.
Yeah.
Comment section is going
I
bananas.
wish I could see. Yeah.
Renee, oh yeah, it
What
said
up,
check out
Renee?
your Renee Josephs and Ward. Okay, Ward is still here.
Ward,
Lynn
Natasha
woke with
Hayes, everybody.
Stoke. I love it.
Lynn.
Lynn woke with Stoke is the place to be. I'm gonna have to. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to hang out with
I
you
know.
guys
I know
again.
it's late, deep, and that's
But it's
that's
just one night, and it's the
yeah, yeah.
weekend.
Some
Yeah.
people take naps and this whole thing. So I mean, it's great. We just it's we've created this beautiful community where people come and they can just they feel real good about it. So give them some energy, get through
I
the weekend, get
love
through the
it.
whole week, and yeah,
And you can't see us. We just see you,
right,
right? So we could
right.
be asleep or
But what's
whatever.
interesting, well, nobody can see anybody except for me. But the thing is, it feels like I can hear everybody speaking. I mean, it's really interesting how the whole setup.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a total. Yeah, it's really interesting. So I'm watching all the comments and we're speaking back and forth. I answer
That's
them
cool.
and they're just speaking through text
Oh,
if I can
that
catch
is
them because
very
sometimes
cool.
it's rolling
Oh
quick.
yeah,
Yeah,
Renee's
yeah.
trying to help me out here. She said you could. There's an
All
app I
right.
can get. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee. Yes,
I'll get the app. I'm going to be woke with Stoke too.
yeah.
I
She's
might
one of the
have to
moderators.
take a
Yeah,
nap.
yeah. Take a
I'll
nap.
be there. I'll take a nap. Be like, okay, I'll just let you know. I'll send you something in the
I
comments.
must warn you, and then I've been told by some of the members and fans. They say that once you're on there, it's hard to get off if you're trying to get to sleep. Damn, I'm gonna miss something. I'm trying to
Right.
get to, oh, I got to get to work, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome. Oh,
yeah,
that's really, really good. So,
yeah,
we talked about mint condition, and that's where everybody knows you from. I think
yes,
it was 91 that you guys put your
91.
first.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, if you can tell us
yes.
why you decided to go solo,
Hmm.
and do you think, I know you hear this all the time, probably every interview, but we still need to know. And any chance that you guys will ever reunite?
Everybody's doing different things right now, and after what is it? We've been on that journey, what, 35 years, something like that. So it's a
That's a
long, beautiful
long
time, you
time.
know, and yeah, for me, I think at some point you want to do things that we already knew how to do that. Every
Hmm.
make records and you tour and you meet beautiful fans and go around the world and we do our thing. However, if you have some other aspirations, which I have and do, and feel like it got some other gears and you want to say it in a different way,
Yeah.
I think you owe it to yourself to do that. Each one of us, we have other aspirations and we wanted to reach, but we understand that the fans are, it's like we want you never want your favorite thing to go away. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you also must grow too. In that, we all know
Yeah.
the essence of life is change, right? But
Oh,
it's when it
absolutely.
actually comes about, it's like change. Oh no, I don't want to.
Exactly.
No, no. Never one wants to do it,
Exactly.
but it's necessary in order to grow. So I think hopefully it's at one point. This is my feeling is to compare notes at some point. Come back and compare notes from all the experiences that we've had away. Because I think we've had so much time together. That's all we did for
Yeah.
for me 35 years, close to 35 years now, and it's just I can't imagine those experiences without those brothers. I mean, just amazing, amazing music, amazing times. They are, have been my mentors as well. Inspiration.
Hmm.
We all say that about inspired by each other. That's true for me.
You're
So
like family. You're like
yeah,
family.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
hopefully at some point we'll get together and comparing notes. But as of right now, I feel like I'm just getting legs for me personally
Yeah.
on some of the stuff that I'd like to do, whether it be music right now, whether it be theater at some point. There's a lot of different things I'm working on
Oh,
now, and I'm at the point now. I'm just spreading what I know to younger musicians, younger people want to get
nice.
into it. So I'm just kind of setting up shop in that way to
That's
work
beautiful.
the exact way that I'd like to work. So, um,
Mm.
but hopefully, yeah, at some point, like I said,
Talk to me more about your aspiring acting career. If you did,
I don't know. Well, I did a little bit of acting when I was younger, and I think that bug hit me. And
oh
made me
yeah, that's a
felt,
good bug.
yeah, just so animated about my personality and that kind of thing. So there's a world-renowned black theater company here called Penumbra in the Twin
In
Cities.
Minneapolis,
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
yes, yeah, St. Paul, and yeah, so many people have come through here and started here, and yeah, that was where I kind of the bug hit me a little bit, but I've been away from it for a while. But I'm always going to check out little things and
Nice.
just to stay abreast of what's going on a little bit. But I really I want to get back in and really kind of get my chops together and
This
at
might
some
be a
point
good time.
it
I
could
don't
be,
know
yeah,
if you're studying with a coach, but virtually,
well,
there
yeah,
might be while you're
absolutely,
home.
that would be
Yeah,
great.
this
Yeah,
might be a
absolutely,
great time.
for
We
sure.
had last night on this platform, we had Gary Lennon, who's
Mm.
the showrunner for Power. And that
Ah,
means,
okay,
he's the top
yeah,
producer. He's in,
yes,
in charge of all that
yes,
stuff. And,
absolutely.
it was such a great conversation because
Mhm.
he started out wanting to be an actor, but,
Mm.
ended up writing and his writing was so good.
Mhm.
All the other actors are like, hey, could you write something for me?
Well, yeah,
And he,
right,
ended up discovering his talent for writing. But one of
right.
the things he encouraged people to do, actors, if you want to see yourself in a play,
Mhm.
maybe you can write a screenplay and write yourself in the lead or something.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? As opposed to
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
waiting for
Yeah.
the roles.
That's true. That's true. I mean, this whole moment right now, and it's been this way for a while, it's everything's about independence. We
Yeah,
have so much freedom to do that now because of, technology and this kind of
right,
thing. So it's not just, traditional television,
right. Or
this, you,
Hollywood.
yeah, I mean, you can make some
Yeah,
content right now and put it up on YouTube or any one of these other platforms that you have. And people judge from there. I mean, Issa Rae, look at what she's done, with her series that
exactly.
she had before, Awkward Black Girl and that whole thing. So,
And
yeah,
that
I mean,
turned
there's a
into
bunch of
something really
opportunities
amazing.
if you've
Yeah.
got the gumption.
And I believe
You
you
know what
do. I see it. There's a thespian in there. There's an artist.
I
You're an
mean?
artist. You're a multi-talented
Yeah.
artist.
I just
Yeah.
love what I do. I just, love exploring it,
Yeah.
yeah, and I love when other people, I'm just inspired by everybody, this moment right now that I see with, in music, acting, all of it, visual artists, all these different things, martial arts. I love all of it. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Every time you speak, I learn something new. Now the martial arts as well. Natasha says, but Stokley and the VU is also bananas.
That's my band. Yeah. VU. Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you, Natasha.
Oh, well, look at all these people, all these
These
facts,
are all I know.
all these,
These are my people. These are
yeah.
your people. I like your people.
Yeah, they're gonna educate you.
Yeah, they're
they
like, what? You
remind me
got
of
to
stuff
get
that I've long forgot.
woke with Stoke.
Yeah.
Annie said, do you still have the $100 bills that Prince threw your way?
It was long gone.
uh, heck
Long
no.
gone. Al
Let me just tell you, WHUR fam is on here tonight. We've got our program director, Al Payne,
Payne, what up?
Robin. I know Al is the bomb.
Yes.
WHUR is
Yeah.
#1 by a landslide. And, Sean Plater, our general manager, our fearless leader at the radio station, I know, doing really big things. I'm so proud of the station, really.
I
You
am
know,
too. I mean,
yeah,
just I can't say enough about you on that part of the country. It will always remain special for me. It's just again anywhere where you get your start. That it's
yeah,
always right there in the heart. So I mean,
Yeah.
everything about your show, Pillow Talk, Angela Strickland.
Woo!
It's like,
I
man,
remember you were on Pillow Talk. I think it was about 2 years ago,
yeah,
right?
hmm
And I don't remember the topic, but I remember you saying, I listen to your show all the time. I was
that's
like,
right,
that's all
absolutely.
I heard.
I ain't the only one. We all listen.
I
Yeah,
oh, thank you
absolutely.
so much. I mean, that was so dope,
Yeah.
especially, with the show, it's a relationship type of show.
Yes,
And
yes,
I asked these invasive questions, and you were cool enough to answer.
yeah, absolutely. Well, you were a psychologist because it's like the tone of your voice is like you
Oh,
it's like you make people talk. It's like I didn't want to. I really didn't.
I'm not going to tell you.
It's like
Right. I'm like, what?
I will
Is
soothe you
that
with yeah.
everything?
Yeah, there you go. I don't think that's
I
all of it. There's a little more in there, I hear.
well, I love it. We're on a
Yeah.
short hiatus, but in right after homecoming, we're coming back. So it'll be
Great.
on Sunday nights
Oh,
on
good.
WHUR at midnight, but it is on Sirius XM, our channel 141, Monday to
Yes.
Friday. So I'm so happy about
Beautiful.
that.
I love it.
Stokely, we love you so much. You
Love you
are
right
so
back.
amazing.
Thank you so
And
much. The same.
I'm happy that the sound didn't go anywhere. I mean, even though Mint Condition decided everybody's going to do their own thing,
Mhm.
you're bringing it all the time. You're putting out new music. We're celebrating you, and we're playing your
Thank
music
you.
all the time on
Thank
WHUR.
you for the
So,
support. Seriously, after all this
yeah,
time, it's amazing to for your home to support you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's what I
yeah.
feel like. So, absolutely.
Good. So
Yeah.
come on home. Tell everyone how they can connect with you on social media.
That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Stokley Official. And if you've been wondering, because we've been trying to get some of the business in the background together, so Vibrant is available on the 7th of October. Come and so go. It's all the platforms, whether it be Spotify and iTunes and all that good stuff. So, yeah, you get there. Come to Walk with Stoke on Twitch. Type in Sonic Healer. That's me. And just come on, decompress, have some fun. Party a little bit. Chill out,
Take a nap if you
and
need to.
until I can get to you. Yeah, take a nap if you need to. Yeah,
We
absolutely.
we started this whole platform just to kind of keep people company. Everybody's, at home, social
Yeah.
distancing, and WHUR,
Yeah.
as you know, is always trying to do things in the community. And it's been so cool. I mean, we've talked to everybody. I mean, and the
hmm
calendar is still full, artists like
I love
yourself.
it. I love
And,
it.
it's just to inspire people and to,
Yeah.
like I said, make them feel better. So before we say goodbye to you, if you want to sing something or if you want to give us some inspiring words, whatever you want to do.
She gives me life when I look in her eyes each and every time that she smiles. And the look can be measured. Every day gets better, kind of like the finest of wine. If you could hear her talk, you want to listen more. Just in the way she walks, the queen is her sweetest disposition, that uniqueness. She gives sexy more meaning without even trying. She's breathing, and all I am is because of her. She's the queen of mine. She perfectly designed. She been trying. Her lips are eyes to drive me crazy. She be building me up, then be loving me down. Such a naughty girl, but she's such a freaking lady. She's my good friend, my lover. She's my ocean. This lady adds to my fruition. She be building me up, then be loving me down. Such a naughty girl, but she's such a freaking lady, 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 lady.
Woo! Day is made. Oh my
Yes,
goodness. Thank you
yes.
so much. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That
Thank you
was
so much.
beautiful. Gosh,
Yes. I
continued
miss
success
y'all.
to you.
I miss y'all.
We miss
Absolutely.
you too, which is why I'm just holding on to every single moment tonight. Thank you for
Lovely.
being with us. We love you so much.
The lovely
Keep doing
Angela
it.
Stewart, everybody.
And the handsome, beautiful, amazingly talented future actor.
We'll see.
But
I
keep
got a lot
doing
of
what
work.
you're doing. Oh
Thank you.
man,
You
you know what?
too.
It's probably going to be second nature to you because you just, just bring you and you'll be fine.
All right. I
You'll be
appreciate.
fine.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I receive
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Thank you. God bless you.
You
And
too
we're
as
going to see
well.
you on Woke with Stoke.
All right. Sounds good.
Have a good night.
Take
Bye. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm almost speechless. Stokely just, he just gave us all a special treat. That was so amazing. Thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for all of your comments. Really appreciate you. HUR at home almost every single night. So check the calendar, check WHUR.com, find out our lineup. We've got something really special coming up on Wednesday, the lifestyle platform. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but make sure that you are right here next Wednesday, next week, Wednesday. I believe that's October 7th at 9 o'clock. All right. You don't want to miss it. I'm Angela Stribling. Make sure you're listening to 96.3 WHUR, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Thank you.